Good morning. My name is Hye Sun Kim, advisor of Gangnam Labor Law Firm. Today, with Labor Attorney Jung Bong-soo, we will introduce a newly revised and upgraded version of the Korean Labor Law Bible. So, could you introduce and explain what would be the upgraded part and revised part of this revised version?
Okay, thank you. Hello, how are you today? This is Bong-soo Jung, Korean Labor attorney. I'm very glad today because I received the final, the edited version, and that is this book. This book, it was sixth edition, but now we are expecting to be published. I mean to have a seventh edition. So this is what I published. So these books are bilingual. So I'm very glad because this book will be published soon, no later than 1 month. So after author's confirmation of the revised section, then the publisher will print out these books. So I'm so glad that we'll have a seventh edition in the market. So yes, this is actually this is my kind of children or my child, my son. Yeah, after I about 20 years ago, I started this book. I passed the labor attorney exam and I started my business year 2005. At the time, this book was published because during the probationary labor attorney period, I prepared this book. So because I worked for foreign company, so I thought bilingual Korean English is very necessary for doing their job. So especially in the foreign companies, so I developed the bilingual book. So it was very widely accepted. Also, this book was very popular when it was published for the first time. So from that time, it's now it's the seventh edition already. When this book is published and distributed widely, then I'll be more actively engaged in my business or giving lecture or something like that. Yeah.
I see. So, Korea government and the Labor Ministry have published the Korean labor law. But in case of this Korean labor law Bible, compared with the Korean labor law, what is the actually the? Can you introduce a part that is it like a translation of the Korean labor law? The content of the Bible.
Yeah, this book is deal with all types of Korean labor law, but it doesn't include the bilingual code of Korean labor law. So this book is translation of how we can understand about labor law, like Labor Standard Act and Labor Union Act, and they are related subsidy laws. So it explained. So also, for example, workplace harassment. So how it can be handled? There are only 2 articles regarding the workplace harassment in the Labor Standard Act, but how we understand how it can be applicable in actual workplace. So this book, show the guideline, example, or also court ruling cases. So this is a translation version of labor law for each different topics. So it is very too thick, but I try to keep a little not thick, a little bit narrow, because if book is too thick, it's hard to carry. Also how to it's not convenient. So as quickly, as far as possible, I try to reduce a little bit. Like I will get to the maybe this book will be 1,300 pages, not but now currently 1,450 pages too deep. So I want to make it a little not deep. I mean deep. Yeah, just acceptable version. Yeah.
I see. So I understand that you have been operating Korean labor Gangnam labor law firm for almost 20 years now. What was the first what made you to start publishing this labor law Bible?
Yeah, thank you for asking. Yeah, I think I decided to publish something bilingual when I was working for Bosch Korea. It's a German company. I was the chief HR manager at the time. So I had to I had to translate all regulation into English. Also, I had to make all kind of report in English. So it was very hard to handle because nobody take care of the one. So everybody thought my translation was very ideal, perfect, but it was not. So I needed to have some reference book about labor law or something. So there was no such a book. So at the time when I became labor attorney, so I decided to make something useful for HR managers working for foreign companies. So this bilingual book. It was designed to support HR managers who are working in foreign companies. So also, why not some labor attorneys, lawyers, or other professionals who want to know Korean labor law in English? So this guidebook will be best resources for them because this is the only book about Korean labor law. Yeah, there are some books some other labor attorneys follow, but it's a very partial, not complete. But this book deal with all types of the labor law, just like labor law textbook. Yeah.
So you mean that the target audience of this book is the HR manager of foreign companies?
Yeah.
So which other target audience would be beneficial to look into this book?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So normal people, they have a hard time to translate certain legal or the labor law related terminology in English. But if they get used to this book, they easily use the very the HR or labor law related terms. So such as fire, layoff. What is the difference to things like or some kind of like separation agreement or exit agreement. So these are differently used. So when client like to read this book, they understand exactly what terms are important. When we say exact terminology to the native speakers, they can easily understand or accept it more. Like just before I explained like layoff, I have to lay off some of workers. Then workers are okay, but because of company's region, company decide to terminate them. So that is layoff. But fire means they don't have enough ability, so we have to dismiss them. So the terminology is so important. So this book showed some guideline for HR managers who are worried about how to use their English. Yeah.
I see. I hope that the target audience can be benefiting this Korean labor law Bible, so that they can freely and operate the HR department under the Korean labor law guideline.
Okay, thank you very much for your good comment. So also I'm very happy that we'll have a 7th edition by end of the September. So I'm looking forward to seeing the updated version.
Thank
okay,
you very
thank you for watching. Okay, bye bye.